Hey, Tony, I like what you guys did with the new place.
Do you?
Yeah.
We worked on it really hard.
Yeah, I think you and Garrison need to get a pet.
What kind of pet?
It'll liven up the house. Well,
Mm,
when I look at you guys, I think these are two guys. You need something that you can't mess up, something that you don't have to take care of much,
which is?
like a bird.
Oh.
And when I look at you guys, I think these are two gentlemen that enjoy a cockatoo.
Welcome to another edition of Sweet Nothings Podcast with your hosts, Tony and Freddie.
That was funny.
That was good.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Sweet Nothings Podcast with Tony and Freddie. I don't feel like I need to introduce myself. You already know that I'm Tony. What about
I'm Freddie.
you? We also have a special guest this episode, Mr. Koly Kolgate. How are you?
I'm great.
All right, he's great. Perfect.
I had a whole thing planned. I posted a thing on Facebook to most comments on, or most likes on a comment would be the first thing that I'd say on the air, but I locked myself out of my Facebook, so I don't know what the winner was. I don't know what I just
was
did.
Gonna say, we can make this a periodic thing through the episode. Like right now, whoever's got the most likes, then we can check back to the episode.
Oh wait, I'm in.
Okay, so
I'm
what
in.
do you have right now? Give it to
Let's
us.
see.
No, introduce him again.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
And so we have a special guest this week, Mr. Koly Kolgate.
I park in handicap spots, and I'm not even handicapped.
There you go.
Sounds like an asshole to me. All right, so that's the most likes we have so far.
So
right?
far, yeah.
Okay, so we'll check back into that here very soon.
I'm into it.
Mr. Freddie, it's been a little bit. We didn't get to do an episode last week. How have you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. We didn't do an episode here, but we did one with Mayor Wirtz and James
That's right, we did.
from Plucking Petals, episode 45.
Right,
So,
if you guys haven't tuned into that, please go to YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, look up Plucking Petals with Kyle and James. We are on last week's episode, I believe. I don't know what
they
number
just
it is.
released another one. We're 45.
Okay, so episode 45. I
Yep.
believe it's the Celebration Room, I
Yep.
believe is the name of the episode. You guys go check it out.
I feel bad that was a lackluster performance by me because I was a little hungover.
Right.
And I feel like today might be a repeat situation because I'm
No.
not feeling good, Tony.
No. We're going to hype you up.
Okay.
I think that we did do good on that last week's episode, but I think also we were out of our element a little bit.
Yeah.
And we were still on the edge because we were trying to make sure we weren't too out of control like we are in our episodes, but, you know.
It was in the morning. There was no drinking. Like, these
Yeah,
are all
that's
things going
tr-
against us.
That's true.
It's not even a real podcast. I don't understand.
Right?
No drinking in the morning?
Yeah.
Come on, get out of my-
Yeah, they
I'm
do
drunk
like
right now.
Saturday. Was it Saturday morning or
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Oof. Yeah. It was weird to be up Sunday morning and not be drinking and recording podcasts.
Yes, I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Kyle and James, we love you guys, but you need to do those while drinking. It's
Yeah,
more
let
fun.
us drag you down to our level.
I mean, they have more viewers than us, so who's to argue?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we should stop drinking and do these in the morning.
Never. How about you, Koly? What's going on with you lately?
Oh, nothing. Just drinking, doing podcasts.
Okay, so yeah, so then it's just perfect for you.
This is perfect. I'm right in my
yeah.
element.
So you've already been booked 1,000 times. You've
Yeah,
already been doing
yeah.
this
I
over
was
and over.
actually had to free up some space. I had like 7 or 8 podcasts booked today, so I was like, no, I'm gonna go do this one instead.
Well, thank you very
Yeah,
much for
Of
taking your
course, of
time
course.
out of your day.
On that note,
to
though,
come
I
and
do
hang
have
out
to
with
get
me.
going. I'm gonna take off now.
No,
No,
I
alright,
already
sure.
paid you.
Yeah, I
so
did.
you're gonna have to hang out with us for at
I
least
hope
an hour
that check
minimum.
clears. I don't know if you're worth $30,000, but we'll find out.
Well, it's definitely worth it. And you know what? I have Freddie give you a ZJ after we're done.
I'm sorry,
recording.
what?
A ZJ?
What's a ZJ?
Oh, if you have to ask for it, you can't afford it, my friend. Yeah. What about you? Have any cool like projects you doing? Art?
Yeah, dude.
music?
I
What
just
you doing?
so I'm a rap artist. In case you guys couldn't tell by my street credential voice,
Obviously.
I do rap songs, and I was really pissed off because I saw some shit on the internet about some kid named Lil Peep. You ever heard of him?
No.
So
Is he
he's
local or?
No, God, no. He's from like someplace else. I don't know where. Maybe Florida.
Now, does he dress up like the little peeps from Easter?
I wish that would make his act more believable.
That's
but
a good gimmick.
He's like got tattoos on his face and stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but he's like 17. He's like fully covered in tattoos.
Did his parents give consent for that? Like they would have to sign for that, right?
I would think so, but I think he's a criminal or something.
Oh, so
anywho, so he makes all these rap songs, but they're like sad rap songs, kind of, and he samples like Brand New and other emo bands in his beats.
Interesting. Okay.
So they're calling him the future of emo music.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I didn't either. So what I did was, out of pure spite, I saw this becoming a thing, so I got real drunk and I compiled a bunch of songs that I made over the last 10 years and released an album on iTunes and stuff called the Emo Rap Icon, just to steal his thunder.
Oh, good.
Volume 1, and that came out collectively 10 years over the last 10 years, but all at once about 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Okay, where can everybody find it at?
iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Napster if you're still using that.
Oh yeah, definitely
I don't
using
know if that
Napster.
exists, but it's out there. It's everywhere.
So what's your name under? Like
Koly
if people are
Kolgate.
okay, so just Koly Kolgate. You want
Yeah.
to spell that for everybody so they can look it up?
That's Koly Kolgate.
Good.
So pretty
Okay.
spot on how it sounds.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a Q in there,
but like, if you're trying to convince me to buy your CD and not his, I think you're gonna need some more face tattoos.
I agree.
That's true. You have
I agree.
zero, and he
I have
sounds
zero.
like he's
He
got
has
a bunch.
several dozen. The day that Hugh Hefner died, I saw a bunch of local tattoo shops offering Playboy Bunny tattoos for like $40. I was like, this is it. This is my time to shine.
Oh yeah, you put that.
I'm
in
gonna
place
get that
of
right
tier-
under my eye,
Yeah,
like right on
exactly.
there, like right
Yeah.
there in that spot, and never have to work a job ever again because I can't.
Right.
Because who would hire a 30-year-old man with a Playboy Bunny tattooed on his face?
Well,
No
yeah,
one.
that's true.
I mean, honestly.
I mean, you stay in the kitchen,
Yeah, I could work in a kitchen or a strip club or something.
strip club kitchen.
Fuck, that's a goal. Dude, that's a sweet job.
You're welcome.
Damn it.
I
All right,
want
I'm
some of
going
my
to get the
deposit
tattoo.
back.
I'm giving up rap. I'm going to become a fucking line cook in a strip club.
Well, you have to start with the rap first.
Nah.
You're already on the way. You're starting with the rap.
All right.
You get the Playboy Bunny tattoo.
Teardrop tattoo. But
and
like
then-
big. I'm talking like my whole cheek.
Oh shit!
Like,
I thought you were talking about
huge.
like a little baby one.
Oh,
Nah,
damn.
like gigantic.
So
I'm
you
the whole
should-
side of my face.
So you're gonna shave one side of your face and then get like the. I mean that'll work because the ears can come up like next to
Oh,
your
yeah,
eye,
like-
and then
like
the face
how
can
I
be like
do-
along your cheek.
That peace sign thing,
Oh yeah,
it would look just like that except a Playboy Bunny.
very clever.
Yeah.
That was a weird burp.
That
I was
was
trying
weird.
to talk.
I'm not mad
I
at you
hope
for
that
it.
came up on the audio so I can laugh about it and everybody else can get grossed out. That was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So I got all
awesome.
these ideas for rap music moving forward. You asked about what I have coming up. I'm going to do a volume 2 of the emo rap icon, but it's going to be like new metal and
Interesting.
confuse the
So
fuck out of my whole audience.
you're gonna do a new metal rap.
No, just new metal.
Oh, just strictly new metal.
Yeah, there's going to be very little rap in it, which is going to be like, this isn't even new metal. No, it's just metal. But I'm going to
Yeah.
release it as a rapper.
Okay. So
Confuse
like
the
I mean like
audience.
new metal bands, what are we considering that
Like
kind
Limp
of like
Bizkit.
that? Well, that's why I figured that
Oh.
would be like the metal rap though.
Yeah, so take Limp Bizkit musically, and then take out Fred Durst vocally, and then drop
take out
in-
all the rapping.
take out all the rapping, and then drop in me really poorly trying to like do death growls,
Okay.
but like
so yeah,
rap
just
lyrics
metal.
still.
Okay, so you're gonna do metal music, but singing about
Rims.
big booty hoes,
Yeah,
all the money,
Mhm.
the Benjamins,
the
the
Franklins.
Hunnits.
the Hunnits.
I like all those things.
Yeah, those are good
Yeah.
things to have
So
in
that's
and around your person.
okay. Yeah. So I like it's the rap metal minus the rap.
Yeah, but see, here's the sad reality of all that is it's not gonna happen
Why not?
because I can't scream.
Well, you have to have a pinch screamer.
Oh, that's true.
I
Tag
could hire a
team.
guy.
Yeah. So you do all like the regular singing, and then you have a guy step in and do all the screaming.
Are you volunteering?
No,
Oh, then I'm out.
I'm not a screamer.
I'm out.
That's what the ladies are for. Hey yo.
Boom, tiss.
Yeah.
But that's all I got going on. That's it. That
Okay.
and I drink a lot.
Yeah, I usually when I see you, you're somewhere drinking.
Mhm.
But to be
Likewise.
fair, I'm somewhere drinking.
Right,
when
so
I
it's
see
like
you.
that's
True.
just
Yeah.
Honor amongst drunks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
why
the
not?
code.
I wasn't drunk earlier today.
I wasn't either.
There you go. But we didn't see each other.
And we see each other now, and we're
And we're
drinking.
drinking.
Yeah.
Wild how
Yeah.
that works.
Mind blown.
crazy times we're living in.
You know, I had this thought that came through during the week here, and I felt like I needed to bring this up. It's the inconvenience of driving while texting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean the inconvenience of it?
Well, it's not that like texting while driving's the problem. It's driving while texting is the
I've been
problem.
saying this for years.
Because I'm on the way home from work, and I'm like, all these people are texting me, and I'm trying to text them back, but I'm like, oh, God damn it, I have to fucking pay attention to the road. This is so inconvenient to my life that I have to drive while I'm trying to do all this texting.
No, I agree 100%.
Uh-huh. Freddie?
For the most part, I just put my phone down, or I plug it in and it's playing music, and I don't pay any attention to it.
Okay, so if I'm listening to a
Sometimes I
podcast,
check it at stoplights, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, besides that, I'm pretty good about not texting and driving. I had one scare, and it wasn't even with the phone. It was with the old scrolly ball iPod.
Okay.
Like I was picking out an album,
It
and
wasn't
I looked
a
up.
fidget spinner?
No.
Okay.
I was just sitting there
Can
with
you
a fidget
imagine?
spinner.
How'd he die?
I looked
He
up,
was playing his fidget spinner and doing 90.
and I almost slammed into this car, and after that, I was like, I don't trust myself.
Oh, man.
So from then on, I was like,
Dude, I've been in an accident while texting, and I still do it.
Oh,
maybe you guys have better people in your lives than me.
Nah.
Me, I'm just like, I'm not trying to talk to any of these fools right now. You probably have better friends.
yeah, maybe.
I have awful friends. Speaking of, let's check my Facebook post.
Oh, yeah, doing the update. While he does that, there are times that I am... Okay, so I always Snapchat when I'm driving. Because, like, a good jam comes on, I'm like, I need to sing along to this song. And it's something like Prince or that song that's like, I like you so much better when you're naked. You know? And then I Snapchat myself singing that, and then I snap that out. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, almost swerving into, like, another car. If I have a podcast that's on that I'm listening to, then everybody's just going to have to wait till I get home.
Yeah.
Right.
But other than that, I have my music playing through the regular car, and so I have my phone, easy access. So this is what I'm saying, dude. It's very inconvenient that I'm having to drive while I'm trying to text.
Do you listen, like, through your phone?
If I'm listening to, like, the podcast, yes.
Or music?
No, music, I still have, like, a 1997 MP3 player that I use.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's an auxiliary
Like, if we
cable.
got in your car right now and started driving around, what would be playing?
Savage Garden, I
I'm
hope.
trying to think of what was just on when I pulled in the driveway. I don't know. Probably R. Kelly. I want to piss on you.
Nice.
That's cool, too.
That's a jam. Current lead is, hello, I'm Stephen Hawking, and this is Jackass.
Okay, so that's
That's a
the
good
most
one.
That's
voted
the
now.
current,
Okay.
Yeah, most voted.
Now, again, tell me what was this for? So whoever has the highest voted comment gets to be thrown out on the air.
Initially, I said that by the time we started rolling tape, as it's called in the industry, whichever comment had the most likes, I would open my spiel with. But that didn't play out. Obviously, you were there. We have a new leader.
No, I want to keep this going.
Okay.
Let's when people are voting more, like on other comments, let's get them.
Yeah.
Let's trade them off. Let's see who has the most by the end of the show.
All right. Well, right now there's a new leader.
Okay.
The new leader is Dick Taste Yummy.
I think I had that for dinner.
All right, well,
I
hey,
just ordered it from Number One Kitchen.
I've been avoiding that place for so long. I might have to try it now.
If we got in your car, what would be playing? What would you have? Do you have CDs?
I shit
or
you
do
not.
do
This is
phone?
not exaggeration. I was literally listening to, oh crap, who sings it? I just literally just posted about it earlier today. It was some old R&B, like whatever it was.
Like Boys to Men.
No, not that.
Like
no,
Belle
like
Biv DeVoe?
dirty R&B.
Oh,
It was "Freak Me Baby" or "Freak Me" by Silk.
Silk. Silk the Shocker.
No, just Silk. Silk the Shocker was different.
That's a different guy?
Yeah, Silk the Shocker.
How
was
do you have
It was
two
rap,
people that's
yeah.
like the
Well,
same
there was
name?
Silk, which was a group, and then there was Silk the Shocker, which was
just a
Master P's little
rapper?
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was his little brother or something like that.
Very cool.
However, I would have loved to have heard Silk the Shocker performing "Freak Me," because that would have been
Can
interesting.
you sing me Freak Me? I feel like I do know the song, but I'm kind of...
Yeah, it's like, "Let me lick you up and down,
Oh, yeah, I know
till
that
you
jam.
say stop."
Don't interrupt him.
Sorry. All right, do it again.
Oh, I was
I was interrupting. It's my fault.
'Cause tonight, baby, I wanna get freaky with you.
All right. That's good. That's very good, man.
No, it
Better than
wasn't.
I would have done.
You know what? I can't even read. So for somebody who can't read that can sing that well,
Well, all you need is ears, and you listen to Silk, and then you just repeat what they do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I listened to that song probably 13 times today while working, like driving around for work. I just kept repeating it. And I don't know why. I just got in a mood.
I do that sometimes.
It started with like an En Vogue song or a Destiny Child song or something, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in this mood today."
You listen to really gay music.
I did that
yeah,
the
I
other
do.
day
I really
with
do.
Satellite of Love by Lou Reed.
There
I
you
was
go.
Like, I'm
That'll
listening
do
to
it.
this like 8 or 9
Yeah.
times right now.
It just
It is
you
fun
get caught
to-
in those riffs of those songs for some reason. I don't know why. I don't do it all the time. Yesterday I was on a Manson kick for no reason.
No,
today.
and that's fine. Everyone has their songs that are like, man, if anybody caught me listening to this would be very embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm super into getting embarrassed by stuff like I'll go to the bar and I'll just play like Hanson on the touch tunes and proudly admit that I did
That's
it.
not a big deal. There's video of me dancing on the bar at the Richland when Jamie used to work there.
Mm-hmm.
Of me doing like the Pee Wee Herman dance
I
while
remember
fucking
that, yeah.
while Hanson Mbop's playing.
That's fantastic. I can one up that. Also involving Jamie and the Richland.
Okay.
We played NSYNC's Bye 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 and did most of the choreography to a T. And then he ran and jumped, and I was supposed to catch him. But you know Jamie. If you don't know Jamie, he's way bigger than I am.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah. He used to be the bartender at the
Big
Richland.
beard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
He looked like
yeah,
Sage Francis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he crushed me on the ground of the Richland, on the floor of the Richland.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I laid there, and I contemplated some things about my life and what had gotten me to that point.
Did you deserve it?
I did deserve it.
I'm actually gonna top that one.
Oh shit!
Also including Jamie.
Jamie off.
Yeah. There was a night that he went down to the jukebox, and I'm standing down at the end of the bar, normally like where you're sitting at.
Okay.
And Jamie goes down on the jukebox, and he plays the Dirty Dancing song.
Oh, yeah.
I had the time of my life. And I look over, and I'm like, yes. And then and I just make eyes with him, and he makes eyes back with me, and he puts his arms out, and so I just start running full speed, and he gets down and fucking picks me up and starts spinning around in a circle,
Yeah.
like fucking Dirty Dancing style.
Yeah, he has done that to me before as well.
Oh,
Now keep in
man.
mind, bear with me. We live together, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah,
these
yeah.
moments at home with him, with
Oh,
just
man, I'm
us.
so
and it's-
jealous.
Yeah, you know, on the surface, yeah, it's like, wow, that's so fun. But honestly, sometimes I think we're lovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Like when
get
I
that,
wake
yeah.
up in his bed, in his arms, I
Right.
don't know what to think.
He is an excellent big spoon, I bet.
I know it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I think I'm a big spoon,
Mhm.
but I think I would be a really good little spoon to Jamie.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I would watch that on tape.
How about you, Freddie? You have any fun dance-offs?
Nope.
Zero? Not even with yourself in the mirror?
Nope. I don't ever do that.
Then
And
let's-
unlike you guys, I don't have a roommate.
Yeah, we do throw that word roommate around a lot, but really, we're like lovers.
Yeah.
We're
well,
taking
fair,
with each other.
but to be fair, Freddie's roommate is his lover,
Oh.
so,
That's true.
you know, we just are
Jesus.
in denial. Yeah. Jesus is his co-pilot,
Mhm.
his passenger, and his lover.
But is he your friend?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so. He's
No.
nobody's
Not
friend.
even a little bit.
Not even
No.
once.
Nope.
Bastard.
No. What about you? What do you have in your car right now? What were you listening to on the way here?
On the way here, I was listening to I just played through the phone some mixes that I made, hip hop stuff. I've been listening to a lot of that Run the Jewels, but I have CDs in my car still, and the CD in my car is Billie Holiday Greatest Hits.
Okay. Billie Holiday,
Like,
sweet.
that's rare when I listen. I like to listen to that when it gets cold. Like,
Okay.
when, you know, the weather's changing.
Right.
But I only have like 10 CDs in my car.
Hmm.
Don't listen to them much.
Was it you and Toomey that were bonding over the... You know Toomey, don't you?
Yeah.
Was it you two that were bonding over the whole Run the Jewels thing? 'Cause I
Sounds
don't-
about right.
I've heard of this band, but I don't know any of their music. I feel like sometime in the past
I don't
couple
think
months...
I haven't seen Toomey in like forever.
Oh, so then it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they came not that long ago to Cleveland.
I think they were here in the summer. Yeah,
like
but
June or something.
Yeah.
it's Killer Mike. Do you know Killer Mike?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's like he's a rapper.
Is it Mike
slash-
from the Killers?
Oh, man,
I don't know if
that'd
there's
be brilliant
actually a
if
guy
it
named
was,
Mike
but
in
no.
Killers.
Most people will only know Killer Mike from that one verse he did on an Outkast song, "The Whole World."
Okay.
like years ago, kind of at the height of Outkast. It was like right when they were like their biggest, right after Mitch Jackson, but before Hey Ya, kind of in that era.
Gotcha.
And he had a verse on that song which really broke him to the mainstream for a little while, but then you didn't hear anything from him ever again until he started like doing a lot of Bernie Sanders supporting, and then he got kind of brought back up, and then Run the Jewels came out, and it's him and some other guy from.
This is the third one, I think. Like Run the Jewels.
Yeah, they're on like their third record
it's a
now.
big DJ.
I cannot. Is it
starts
Diplo?
with an A.
No.
This is a white dude.
Yeah.
I
can't remember who it is.
But
Probably not important, but
Run the Jewels 3 is a great album.
yeah, I've heard it's really good. I've listened to a couple of their tracks, but it's not for me, so I don't really give it more than one or two spins, and that's it for me. So I'm not a big fan of it, but I know a lot of people that are super into it, and that's cool.
Is it what do you guys classify as for genre wise?
College rap.
College rap. Is that a real thing?
I was wondering that because it's what we would used to call underground rap, but it's not underground in any way.
Nah, it's like
barely
It's all
mainstream, right?
mainstream.
Yeah, it's
It's
mainstream.
just that
Like
mainstream rap music is totally different.
yeah,
now.
it's not like your Lil Uzi Verts or your Post Malones. It's not like the mainstream rap. It's like
It's
a
what
Mortal
used to
Technique
be.
with better production.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So it's kind of in that realm, but less socio-political on every song,
Okay.
but still
There's
some of
still
that.
pretty
There's still
political.
some political stuff on
But
it.
there's some goofiness to it. There's some playfulness to
They're
them.
into cats and stuff, and that's cool.
Yeah. That's what I've been listening to. I just listen to hip hop especially when I need to zone out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been working so much like that. I just wanted to focus on driving and let the music play in the background.
I respect that.
Cool. I don't remember what I was gonna say with that. That's okay.
Hey, you never said what you did all week. Did you do anything cool?
Oh, all week. What is today? Thursday? Oh, this has been pretty uneventful I've been working a shit ton. Oh, last weekend on Friday, I went to Cinema Wasteland.
Oh, there you go. I've never been.
It's fucking awesome.
I hear
For
that.
those of you that don't know what that is, it's essentially... Okay, we've got some outside ambiance.
Studio audience.
Yeah, this has been performed before a live studio audience. It's essentially a horror flea market.
Yeah.
So like when you go there, there's like all these tables set up. It's just like has everything from like movies you can't find. There's posters. There's koozies. There's hoodies. There's hats. Like everything that you're looking for is all there. There's one stand that actually they stuff little ducklings, like real ducklings, like they taxidermy them, and then they dress them up in a horror fashion, like Dracula or Frankenstein. And when I was just there, they had one dressed up as Georgie from It in a little yellow raincoat with a little red balloon coming through. And it's just
They're ducks.
like an actual little duckling, like they stuffed
Like taxidermied.
it. Yes.
Wild.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty wild stuff.
Did you get anything cool?
Yes. I got some big posters. Well, they're not posters. They're more of like drawings. I've got like Evil Dead. I got the original like Pennywise of Tim Curry. I got one that's like a collaboration of Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. I got like the Psycho, like with her face and like the knife coming through. And then I met Tom Sullivan, which was really fucking cool. And if you are familiar with Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, Ash vs. Evil Dead, he did all of the artwork for like the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, and all that. So all the drawings, all the script, all of that sort, he did everything, which he owns the rights to.
That's awesome.
And he was fucking cool as shit. Bullshit with him for like 20 minutes, and then I found like he was selling like copies of the pages out of the Necronomicon.
Like lithographs or like actual like hand drawn shit.
Well, no, yeah, it's like like just like copies of like his actual drawings, and so I bought 3 of them. And the cool thing is that he actually signed each individual one.
Oh, nice.
And he would quote a line from the Evil Dead movie on each one. So like the dude was fucking wild as shit. Had some really cool stories, and like I was asking him, I was like, every time I watch like the Evil Dead movies, there's the crazy script that comes up like in like the blood, and the person's like reading it, and I go, where did you like put this script together? Is it based off of anything? And he's like, it's off of this and off of this, so I call it a bull script. And then yeah,
I got it.
yeah. And then I was like, well, do you know if it means anything, or is there any like secret messages in there? And he starts laughing. He's like, actually, yes. And some of them there are secret messages. Stuff has been edited out. You'll find in like DVD extras or in this and like in the comics and stuff. And like one of the stories I remember that he was talking about when they were filming, I think the first Evil Dead, that the producer was like a fucking shitbag, like just like fucking things up, being an asshole. Like they're like, hey, go out and get like 15 pizzas for like the cast and crew. Comes in, trips, and all 15 pizzas just fucking fly out of the boxes, and everyone's just fucking pissed off at him. Like
he was carrying 15 pizzas at once.
I guess
that's impressive in and of itself.
You know, he didn't have to do that.
Superstar.
But then I guess he also would go and pick up like the actors from like the airport, and it would be like a 45-minute drive to where, like in the woods to like where they were filming. And I guess the whole time that he would be being like, you should be doing Evil Dead, you should be doing Creepshow 2, that's where all the money's gonna be at, and all that. And the cast would come back and be like, this guy's a fucking douche. So Tom Sullivan would like write secret messages in there, like whatever the guy's name was, like left his dirty, shitty underwear like in this back room, or like, and just like this guy's a fucking cocksucker and blah blah blah, like all meshed in. And
these are kind of in the films.
Yeah, some stuff is.
That's awesome.
And like some stuff's like in like the comics and like all that shit too. Like,
now, I don't know a lot about that genre or those films in particular. Are they based on his work, or did he create them for film?
No. So he created them for the film.
Okay,
so Sam Raimi is the guy that wrote
that
and,
much.
Like,
I knew a little bit of.
Right, and so when he got Tom Sullivan in, he was like, "Hey, you know, draw this stuff up. This is what."
So he was just an artist, not a. He didn't actually.
That's strictly.
Okay, so he didn't write scripts. He just wrote.
No, he was just doing all the
incorporated
artwork,
these things into the artwork.
And there was a lot of stuff too that he had created before Sam had asked him to come in, that just ironically kind of fit perfectly with like this horror movie. Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
That's
it was
rad.
Yeah, he was really fucking cool. And then now I don't remember exactly what he said, but something with the drawings that he did on my sheets gives me 2 invites to some party that's some like crazy horror theme and like all this other stuff, but I kind of fucked up and I don't remember what it is.
Hey, that's all right.
So maybe I could try finding his email.
That's for you. That's not for everyone else.
Yeah, but I have a +1.
Oh, so then it's for me.
If I can find it.
No, I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
It would be rad to go, but I'd be like, this is boring. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Blood is weird.
But I mean, it's cool. You bring your own drinks too, and so you just hang out and drink your own beers.
Is this like an outside, like how they do the punk rock fair, the Flea?
No. That's actually inside the Holiday Inn, like over in Strongsville by the mall.
They do a couple of these a year, right? Or
yeah, they do it every April and every October.
Okay, for the longest time, I would see people posting about it. Like, I'm friends with a lot of people that are like worship it. They go to it all the time. And I thought for the longest time it was just like weird showings of old horror movies. I had no idea. Cinema Wasteland. That's what it sounds like to me.
Right.
So. Recently, I've seen other people posting things, and then I saw like they're having hotel parties and stuff. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't what I think it is. So I think I might have to check out the next one. Even though horror is not really a genre that I'm into, I do love to party.
It's very cool. And there's actually, I mean, there's like more like on the nerdy side of things too. Like they have like comic shit, and they have like anime stuff there. There's porn.
Okay, see, now we're talking.
Right,
that's my realm. I don't know anything about comics or anime.
Porn, I don't either. But like they have like, and they always have celebrities there too. Like, they'll have like the cast from like the original Night of the Living Dead, and then like other like B-budget horror movies. Like when we were just there, I forget what movie she was in, and she's older now, probably like in her 50s or 60s. But she's signing autographs of like there's just pictures of her like posing naked, like just pictures of her tits and stuff, and she's like, and people are coming up and buying the photo, and then she's just signing them. Like, I mean, that's cool.
I'd imagine they probably get paid substantially to do that.
Sure. Yeah.
I've never been to a single Comic-Con or anything like that.
I haven't either,
and so I don't know. I see a lot of it, you know, like online.
I just went this last year. I took my nephew to it, and it was like, I was unimpressed by it.
Is it super nerdy?
There's super nerds there.
Yeah, I feel like you've got to be really into something to get it.
Yeah, you have to have an objective, and they have like like I was excited because he's into like animation. He wants to learn animation. I'm trying to teach him a little stuff as we go.
Right, and how old is he?
He just turned 12.
Okay, cool.
But so we went with this idea in mind, and they do these little workshops, but it's so loud and open that you can't pay attention to the workshops. And they do like live drawings and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is stuff he'll be into. But really, it's just a way to like for you to buy stuff that's limited edition or stuff that's like hard to buy otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a whole lot of like they charge you $50 just to sell you more stuff. So I was like, this isn't even all that fun.
Yeah, some of the stuff there is overpriced, but it's kind of one of those places you can bargain with them.
Yeah.
And it's not super dorky like Comic-Con. I mean, I'm sure Comic-Con's cool,
Yeah.
but nobody's dressing up at like the Cinema Wasteland. It's just people that just love horror stuff, and their purpose is to come in and just buy really cool shit.
Right.
That's
And if you're into like getting autographs from people, that's your thing. They have them there as well. You know, like.
Okay.
So like
I could get into that.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly into the horror genre,
Right.
or really any subculture
Like,
out there. So
my shirt here,
yeah,
my
Silence
Buffalo
of the
Bill
Lambs,
shirt
yeah.
says puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose gun.
yeah.
I bought this there.
Okay, there you go.
You know, this is like one of my favorite shirts. I tuck my wiener in the whole time, like while I'm wearing it.
Mhm. Yeah, well, as you should.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of
I've
tucked
seen
down.
that.
I'm just
Actually,
kind
no,
of sitting on
you
the
did.
balls.
You did snap me that once initially,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
All right, so let
threw me off.
me tell you about this. So, Freddie, when I was really excited about getting this shirt, and I was like, I'm gonna wear my shirt tonight. It's my going out shirt tonight. I get out of the shower, and I'm like,
Going
Yeah,
out,
make sure
girls.
you
I'm going out.
yeah, this is my going out shirt. And
I
so,
love dancing.
Also, I should explain this to the people at home. Your going out shirt is the T-shirt.
It's like a screen printed
and-
T-shirt.
Yeah, and like it's like pink
Fancy
and white
dressing up
lettering.
shirt.
Yeah, it's not fancy by any means, but so after I got out of the shower, I put my shirt on. I start giggling to myself, and I was like, "This will be really funny." So then I put on "Goodbye Horses," and I take a
I just
Snapchat.
listened to that the other night.
Oh yeah, I have it on my regular playlist. It's still an enjoyable song.
It's a
like,
jam.
You know, I like it. But I started taking a Snapchat of like my face and kind of dancing and Goodbye Horses playing in the background. And then I'm getting like a full view of like my shirt, you know,
Yeah.
going across the script so everyone can see it. And then I get the phone right down by my wiener and it's just fully tucked.
Yeah,
And I'm just kind of like
fully
humping
tucked.
to like where the phone is.
Yeah.
And I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Yeah,
And then
and
of course
I got it. And so this is my reaction. As I'm like, oh, great song. Oh, that's an awesome. Wow, he shaved totally. And
like an 8-year-old boy.
like an 8-year-old boy. And so I saved it.
Oh, you?
No.
Yeah. I was just saying, it didn't tell me you. Well, I mean, you've only got a screenshot, but
My favorite thing is
I
that
mean-
2 seconds of weird silence.
yeah, I was like, wait. I mean, that's fine. I saved it.
No, I did not
I
save
can
it.
send you a copy.
I
if you
did
need
not
it.
save it. I did have Kevin hadn't seen it. Kevin Crum hadn't seen it yet, and we were at the Richland, and I was like, "You need to look at this." He's like, "Oh yeah." He opens it up. He's like, "Oh, cool. Oh no!"
Yeah, that was like the reactions I was getting out of a lot of people that were sending me like texts back,
Yeah.
like, "You're a fucking asshole."
I think
like-
I just sent you like the throw up emoji.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you did. Yeah.
The I just listened to Goodbye Horses just like the other day, just like I did Lou Reed.
Mhm.
Only it was yesterday, and I listened to it like 4 times.
Mm.
And it's
Goodbye
like a
Horses?
6-hour song.
Yeah, it's so long.
It's like
You listened to it
really
4
long
times in a
song.
row.
Yeah, it just
That's why you're so
hit
tired.
repeat. It just kept repeating because it was on my iPod all far away.
Sorry.
But I was like, I gotta listen to that. I think the only reason why I thought of that was because of Tom Petty died, and they got that. There's a
Tom Petty
song on the
did die.
soundtrack, and I was like,
Oh,
oh
okay.
yeah, and that's a great song too. So I was going down the line.
Down like the Silence of the Lambs soundtrack.
Yeah.
I've never actually
He's-
like listened to it all
Patty's
the way
got a
through.
song on the Silence of the Lambs soundtrack.
Was it? I don't know if it was that, but I was reading an article where they showed it, where she's like unassuming driving and American Girls playing in the background.
Oh, that
Can't be
adds up.
Silence of
That
the
would, yeah, that would be okay. That I'm like free falling.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't
And it
make
was
sense.
just horror. It was horror soundtracks, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is weird that these songs are on there." And then I was like, "Oh, I definitely remember this."
I feel
Okay.
like American Girl is one of those songs that, while they're a positive, sort of uplifting, sort of happy song, with the right visual, it can be really fucking creepy. Kind of like California Dreamin'.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a one. Like what they put that in? Hills Have Eyes, or no, that was in that Rob Zombie film.
Like House of a Thousand
House of
Corpses.
Corpses.
Okay.
Yeah, and it made
Is
it
that
really
when,
weird.
They do
Dr.
that,
Satan's
yeah.
up in the attic
Yeah.
with the cheerleaders. Yeah.
Or
It's
no,
to
California.
make you feel
Mama's in
comfortable.
California. No, that is in The Hills Have Eyes. During like that very vicious rape scene, that song is playing,
Okay.
and it made me
The original or the remake?
the remake.
Okay.
It made me
I
kind of
did
see the
that.
song totally differently, like, or hear the song totally differently. Like,
Yeah.
after watching it, I was like, I can't not see that now. And it fucked up my whole world with that song. And I used to like really be a big fan of that jam. Now it's just a weird, creepy song.
Do you guys get into soundtracks at all?
I like a couple.
Yeah, some. I really enjoy the That Thing You Do soundtrack.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
yeah, I love it. It's so good. Yeah.
What is that?
The movie That Thing You Do?
It's not ringing a
The
bell.
Tom Hanks,
What the
right?
fuck? Yeah, it's Tom Hanks like wrote, directed, acted in it.
It's like the
It's
Beatles
just-
story.
Yeah,
but-
essentially.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, but yeah. Okay, all right. No, it's all.
You don't
yeah,
have to
I got it.
pretend like you saw it.
No, I have seen it once when it was newish. I don't know the soundtrack. I don't remember the movie at all, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Okay.
Or movie scores. You ever listen to movie scores? Just like in the background or anything?
No.
No.
I listened to one score entirely, like all the way through, and it was one that they put out. I don't even know if it was an official release. I think it might have been an actual physical release, but it was from Family Guy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
their composer, I can't think, Walter.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Walter Matthau. Just
no,
kidding.
No.
that's an actor.
Yeah, no, I was just
I
kidding.
can't think of his name, but he composes all, like, with a full orchestra for a lot of that show, and it was a lot of other things. And I listened to that all the way through, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, full orchestra music is neat enough, anyways. But that's the only score I've ever listened to.
I got a bunch of them. I get into it when I would I would go to Cleveland State, and I would walk from Cleveland State to Tower City to get on the train.
Yeah.
I would listen to scores on my walk.
Mhm.
And like there were times when I tripped myself out, like
You'd, like,
listening
sync
to it,
up?
because you're in this, and like it's like you're in a movie now.
Dude, that's, yeah.
And then it starts getting tense.
Mhm.
And I remember one time I was walking in front of like that Idea Stream building.
It made you
And
nervous
like
or
there was
something?
an alleyway, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I
That's
started
like in
looking
a
over
real
my
movie, a
shoulder.
real
I
life
was like, "I
movie.
just gotta take these earbuds out. I'm okay."
Yeah, right? Yeah, I do that all the time. I also do that weird thing where, like, if you have headphones on, like, on the train or on the bus, and you pretend you're in a music video while you're looking out the window. I'm super guilty of
yeah.
that. I do it all the time. I do it while I'm driving sometimes. I'm, like, in a music video. It's playing in my head. I don't know.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've actually I've been listening to music, and I'm like, if I'm like somebody else is driving, it's like nighttime, I'm like tired,
Yeah.
and then I just kind of look out the window as I'm like singing the song, and then I
Yeah.
start imagining like a Goo Goo Dolls video.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, 100%. And that's probably where we all got the visual, or
Yeah.
the idea from. I feel like that was a Goo Goo Dolls video.
Yeah, I think it probably A Boy Named Goo, wasn't that the name of the CD?
That
I
was the
think.
record, yeah.
Yeah,
Which, who would do that?
yeah.
Not my folks.
Boy Named Sue. Maybe it was a play off of that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that just kind of came to me.
Yeah, that's probably 100% accurate, actually.
Yeah.
Because why else?
You
There
know,
were
like
a lot of naked children on album covers in the 90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that album cover? Like, didn't they have a naked
Crash-
baby on it?
Oh,
Like they had the
That was
hands over top of
Nirvana.
it? No, that's Nirvana was in the swimming pool.
that's still a
This
naked
one-
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, like, I think it was Goo Goo Dolls where they had like the hands covering the kid up, but like the kid's standing there.
I vaguely remember that visual, but I don't know if that was that
And then
record.
there was that one.
There
I don't know
was,
if it was
Crash
Alice in
Test
Chains.
Dummies. I think
They
also
had
had.
one. Like there was one where it was like a naked girl too, and they took it off the shelves for a little while, and then they would just put a sticker on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put the parental advisory sticker on it.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Hmm.
All
Glad
these
we got
things
away
ring a
from
bell.
that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that is good. Oh man, yeah, the '90s were a weird fucking thing.
Super weird. I was there, but I was a kid, so I don't remember a lot of it.
What year were you born?
87.
Okay, so you're not too far behind. I was
No.
born '85.
Yeah.
83,
Yeah, so
357.
yeah,
Hey.
it's not.
Heyo.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Not
Nah.
that far out.
Nah, I grew up quick though, so like when I was
In the rap
7.
game?
Yeah, dude, when I was 7, I was really like 11. You know what I mean?
Right,
I was on the streets.
right.
yeah.
Getting that street cred.
You know it.
Already making plans to get that Playboy bunny tattoo.
I thought about it. Actually, there's a photo of me when I was 15. My uncle, who was trying to save me from a life of crime, he took me fishing a bunch, and I had this. Do you remember when visors were cool?
Oh, I never got into that phase, but I remember when people were wearing them.
So
Yes.
so I thought they were cool as shit, and I had one. It was blue, and it had a yellow Playboy bunny right on the front of it, and it was
Oh.
probably for girls. I would say
Oh.
100%. But I wore that fucker out Like, I wore it out. I
my
wore it a
God.
lot. And there's this great photo of me holding this fucking trout in Pennsylvania with this Playboy Bunny fucking visor on. My fucking hair all whooshed out, you know, like, I don't even know.
Wait, what was your hair like?
Whooshed.
I could totally see you with one of those fucking visors too, dude.
I'll have to send you the picture. It's wild.
Please do. I would love that.
It's a good sized trout, too. It set a record for that pond. It was a stock pond, but it still set a record.
Nice.
I don't know if I hold that record still, but
What's the record?
The record
at the time,
it doesn't matter the size of the fish.
Yeah.
He was the first guy to ever catch one with a Playboy Bunny visor.
That's the record.
Yeah.
That's my personal record. But the official record was like, I think the biggest caught out there was like 3.5, and this one that I pulled out was like 4.6 or something. It was a big ass fucking trout. And they like made me take pictures with it, and then my uncle paid
They
to get it
made
mounted.
you, or you?
No, they
wanted
made
to?
me. Like their office made me because it was like the biggest one they caught. They like made me do it.
But you weren't
So-
mad about it, though. I bet.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I think I only ever caught like 2 fish.
Hmm.
I caught this thing. I caught it on power bait.
On a power bait.
Yeah, which is like those marshmallows.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like my uncle, who's like a lifelong avid fisherman, was fucking shocked. He's out there fishing like a man, the grown ass man way, and I'm playing with fake ass bait, and I catch the biggest fish in the fucking thing.
That's gotta hit his pride a
was
little
salty.
bit.
Yeah, he was upset. He made me sleep on the futon in the cabin that night instead of a bed, which at the time I was like, okay, I guess. But then later, as I grew up, I was like, there was no reason for that. I could have slept in that bed. He was whatever.
He's like, you show up with a girl's visor, you're sleeping on the
Yeah,
futon.
pretty much. I also had on, and it's funny, the cool
On
thing,
the
other
sad
cool thing,
couch.
the other cool thing about that picture is I'm wearing one of those t-shirts. It was a long sleeve shirt, but it looked like a t-shirt, and it had, you know what I'm talking about? It was like, it looked like you were wearing 2 shirts, but it was really only one shirt.
Oh, it
Yeah.
looks like you're wearing a short sleeve over a long sleeve.
And it had a hood.
Oh, geez.
And there was a sweet,
Shit.
That's like a
Asian
fucking,
dragon
like
on it.
something like a Nirvana video.
yeah. I was
had
awesome.
a dragon on it.
It had a dragon on
Hell
it.
yeah.
Naturally.
It was so sick, dude.
And flames
So
on the
sick.
sleeves.
Fuck yeah.
Put some flames on those
It
sleeves.
put some
Wear
flames
that
on the
around.
sleeves.
It had something on the sleeves, but I think it was like Asian writing, whatever that's
Yeah.
Which
called.
probably meant like hope and
Yeah.
respect.
Or like, haha, stupid American or something like that, because
Giant, I heart giant dicks.
I wish.
It's like the I Heart New York logo, but they made it out into like Chinese.
I like that.
For
I'd wear
I Heart
that.
Giant
I would
Dicks.
wear that now.
Oh, I'm gonna find it.
If you can't find it, we should make it.
I can make this.
Yeah, actually, Freddie makes shirts, so I would be careful on what you want to wear. Be careful on what you say.
Yeah.
Freddie can definitely make that,
I'd be into it.
and we're gonna make you wear it.
I'll wear it all day.
Perfect.
I
Challenge
wore
accepted.
I wore a choker for like a week and a half on a dare. The dare was for an hour. I kept that fucker on for like a week and a half.
Let's be honest here. You didn't hate it.
I fucking loved it. I got laid like 12 times.
What?
Girls were like,
Stop it.
dude, girls let their guard down and shit. They're like, you must be gay. I'm like, yeah, totally. Let me see your vagina with my dick.
And then you're like, let me see your vagina, and she's like, let me see yours first.
Pretty much. And I was like, okay, funny thing about my clitoris, it's really big.
Yeah.
For a clitoris. For
I
a
have-
dick, it's like average.
I have an oversized clit. It's average size.
Throbbing right now.
Yeah. That's really funny. You know what? That kind of reminds me of a funny story.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
What's it
And
gonna
I don't
be?
know how bad this is gonna sound, how ridiculous it's gonna
I
sound.
know it.
Yeah. I mean, Freddie, I guess both of you.
I'm so used to this.
Yeah, you guys know my sense
You're
of
gonna
humor.
incriminate yourself a little bit.
No, I
looking
don't care
forward
about
to it.
this. I've told a couple people already. You know how just sometimes I just fucking just say what I'm thinking and I just spit it out.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, my sister got married. Okay, and they got married out in like the Mohican area. So like we were staying in like these cabins, and yeah, it was really nice. And like where the wedding and the reception was happening, it's like a giant across this like parking lot. So which is really cool is that you get super fucked up, and you literally like walk like a minute or so to your cabin, and then you just pass out. I mean, there's upstairs, there's downstairs. Like
That's great.
Rev Kev came along. He was invited because he was like part of the family. And we stayed in bunk beds, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
What bunk were you? It's
Dibs on
important.
top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Power move. I like that.
So we show up. Kev and I are looking, to the nines, and most of the family is already dressed up too, because like the reception's gonna be starting in like half hour, and so my mom's still like running around in pajamas, and so is like my like one sister, and everyone's kind of running around. So by the time like we're hanging out, and my mom and them walk in, and they're all like nice and dressed, and she's got like really nice dress on. She's got this like 3-ring like pearl necklace and stuff, her earrings and hair's all done. And she comes down. I was like, Mom, you look very beautiful today. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And by the way, my stepdad's name is Ken. I go, did Ken get that? Give you that pearl necklace? And just like that in 1 second. Did Ken give you that pearl necklace? And everybody in the house starts losing it. My mom, so innocent, looks over and goes, she grabs it and she goes, oh no, I got this myself. And we're just dying. And like, my stepdad's giving me a thumbs up. My one sister's looking at me like, are you fucking serious right now? It was really funny.
I hear it, really.
I know if you were there, you'd be enjoying it.
Here's a fun fact. My real name is Ken.
Oh, wow. You're just dishing that out here on the air.
Dishing it out.
We're just confessing things.
Sharing things.
Okay.
Never said that on the air before.
Oh, wow. Do people know what your real last name is?
Nobody knows what my last name is.
Okay,
except
so
like my
you're keeping
family.
that under wraps still?
Very under wraps.
Okay,
yeah.
so Ken is the first name. So you're bringing that up because of
Yeah,
me
because
talking
the
about
story
my
you just
stepdad.
told me, yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Wild.
Look at that. See what our show does?
Yeah.
Lets
we
out
learned
the
something
secrets.
new.
Yeah. Letting out the secrets tonight.
Do you remember? I think it was a podcast that we deleted. I told the stories about me putting my foot in my mouth.
Yeah,
Literally?
I think that was like the one that we didn't.
Do you
to
remember
air.
it?
The lost
Those?
tape.
Are you gonna be bored with it? You want me to hit you with them again?
No, hit him up. I mean, Koly hasn't heard it yet either, so
There
go ahead.
was I hang out with a lot of teachers, and they're straight people, and I'm a mess of a person.
Mm-hmm. I can
And
tell by
remember
your
we
outfit.
were over. I remember. I get that a lot. I remember we were over their house, these people's house. They were having a get together, and it's not like a party, like a normal party. It's that I'm used to.
Right.
And we're
The teacher party.
yeah.
Totally different.
And I if I see the joke there, I gotta take the shot.
Absolutely.
Like I can't just let it go, and that's something I've been trying to work on.
Nah, fuck that.
It's not going well for me, but this was like a total record stop situation because they were telling this story like it was like the most risky story ever. And they were like, we were at this thing. It was a white elephant gift, and our friend's gay, and this, and this. So we got him this gift, and it's a purple dildo, and we put it underneath the sweater. So when he holds up the sweater, and they kept calling it a gag gift, which was their mistake. How do they do this? And how am I supposed to sit there and not say anything? And they were like, yeah, it was supposed to be all gag gifts. And then they were like, he opened the sweater, and the purple dildo came out, and we all yelled, and then I blurted out, gag on this. And in which I think is really funny. And nobody there.
No, that's
laughs
good.
at all.
That's gold. And you know what that was? That was a great joke, wrong audience.
That maybe, I hope.
Yeah,
But
that's all that
boy,
was, because
felt like
I
a real
loved
asshole.
it. If
So
I were there,
that's-
we would have become best friends.
Yeah.
I would have quit teaching and just done whatever you do and just hung out with you.
I'm hanging out with this fucking guy for the rest of my life.
Fuck
the
these
other
kids.
times-
And you'd be like, not literally. And I'm like, this fucking guy's on fire.
It was the same group of people, pretty much the same group of people, and only there were more of them, and they were telling us this great story about their honeymoon. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to remember all of it.
That's okay.
I don't
You want me
remember
to?
all of it.
I'll fill in time while you think of it. Fill in time while you think
I'm gonna
of
let
it.
you keep doing this. Why don't you sing me a little song, Tony?
You know what I could do? I could see what the top comment is.
Okay, yeah. Let's turn to you, Koly. What's
All right.
our new top comments?
Our new top comment is, can I get a drum roll? And it is, wait for it. Got no Wi-Fi in here. That's not the comment. That was, I'm just
I was
making
say
a
that's
statement.
really shitty. Everybody that voted for that is an asshole.
And the top comment is, and I quote, 9/11 was an outside job,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
not an inside. I don't. What does
Not-
that mean?
not
That's
the
not even
greatest.
funny. Why is it has
You
19 likes? I don't understand.
We need to. Well, actually, you need to erase these people from your friends list.
I'm done here with all of these people. They're dead to me.
Okay.
Okay, so
Outside
this
job
other
of that.
story I remember. I got kicked under the table for this one Because it was a
By
dinner
who?
situation.
By your
Amanda.
mom? Oh, Amanda.
No, she
Okay.
and this what as soon as she sees me sit up like this, I'm ready to pounce. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I start getting filmed.
Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see,
yeah.
You see your fucking shot. You're like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
I'm
this.
like,
I gotta
oh,
take
yeah.
it. Give me the rock. Let me see what I can do with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, no, I get it.
I remember they were talking about they just got back from their honeymoon, and they had a honeymoon in Montana at this cabin, and they're describing this elegant cabin to me, and they're going on, and then they were like, and in the bedroom, above the bed, there was a yak's head. And I was like, the only time I want yak's head in a bedroom is if it's a verb. And, like, there was, like, one guy kind of got the joke, and his eyes just got really big, and everybody else was just, like, dead silent.
A
Yeah.
verb is a thing you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For those of you that don't know. Yes.
It's an action
There's
word.
some people that don't. They're like, what the fuck's a verb,
And I wanted
dude?
yak's head to be an action. I
Yeah.
don't want a dumb animal hanging on the wall.
That was fantastic.
Not
Not as good as the first one,
Gag on
but
this.
good. Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
gold.
comedy's all about timing, and you nailed it
Uh,
on both of those.
I thought I did great.
Yeah.
I was the only one there that thought that.
Yeah,
Then
all
that's
that
the thing
matters.
too. Is usually like with girlfriends, you know, you're usually like on point,
Mhm.
but like the girlfriend is so embarrassed.
Always.
Like,
Oh,
I can't believe you just said that, and you're like, it's funny. Look at Uncle Rob's laughing about it.
Mhm, mhm.
You
what
know?
happens to me? This is what happens to me all the time.
He
with
has
straight
dementia.
People. When it's
Ow.
straight people, like they'll all clam up or not say anything, right? And like make me feel stupid.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Some like Yak said joke like a lot people just didn't get. Maybe it's not that great of a joke. But then, the one guy that did get it, his eyes just got really big, and he's trying to
Yeah.
suppress a laugh because he's
Okay.
like, "This silence is
Yeah.
killing this
But
poor
see-
bastard." But then I go outside to smoke, or somebody comes outside with me, or I see them by myself, and they think it's hilarious, and they bring it up then.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, fuckface, where were you when I needed you?"
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Like,
Yeah, hey, fucko.
you know, like the couple on the way home after the party, they're like driving, and the husband's like he's in the driver's seat. He leans over his wife's like, "How about that asshole with that bit, huh?"
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
they just
what it was.
laugh in the car,
Yeah.
and you don't get that. You don't get to feel it.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Fuck
They're
those
like,
people.
I don't. What's Yak's head? I don't get that.
It's my life story. That's why I don't have a girlfriend, because I do embarrassing things too much.
Yeah.
And then they just get upset with me.
I don't think it's that embarrassing because if I said that when I said that to you guys, you think it's funny. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
but
we're
for
12
Amanda, it's
collectively,
probably
so-
like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
she's like, don't fucking do it.
I
I
never do that.
Don't do well like
Does she
around
teach?
straight
Is that why you
people.
hang out with teachers?
Yeah. And my
Okay.
sister's a teacher too, so I kind of end up around. And my
of
sister lived with
teachers,
me for
yeah.
a while, so I end up around a lot of teachers. But, which is ironic
Because
because
you haven't learned a single thing.
I'm still the kid in the back of the class. Like I'm
That's
throwing
fine.
paper airplanes and
They-
I got spit wads. Like that's
what
my
they're
whole
used
life.
to. Though.
I've
They're
never left
looking
that.
for you at the party. They're looking for you at the party.
Yeah.
They're hoping you're there.
I
Not
don't
you
think-
specifically, but
well,
a person
and that's
like
why
you.
they're secretly coming out and hang out with you while
Yeah,
you're smoking.
exactly.
Because the rest of
They
the
relate.
party is too uptight, and you're that childlike figure you've always wanted, Freddie.
I would say 95% of
Ugh.
teachers are just like regular people, probably.
yeah.
They're not-
I have friends
not
that are
jerks.
teachers, and they're teachers for like young kids, and
Yeah.
they're still like,
They're
yeah, I love
out-
to get
they're-
like super stoned and
They're
do
blowing
this,
coke,
and,
you know.
yeah,
They're banging strippers,
yeah.
probably. I'd imagine. I don't know what teachers do.
If
If
I
they were
think that's
doing
fine.
that, they'd think a gag on this joke would be funny.
Oh yeah,
I bet they
think
did
it's
think it was funny,
hilarious.
but they're around their peers,
Oh,
yeah,
so they
yeah.
can't. They can't.
They can't give into
Like if
that.
you're at a party with your boss from your job, and somebody said that, you'd be like,
Yeah, see, I'm actually pretty lucky.
Shake
Both
that
of my
off.
bosses, I can say shitty jokes,
Right.
and they're very
I
mature.
know. I like
am.
that you think that I'm capable of having a job that important. I feel pretty
All
good
right,
about that.
I was speaking hypothetically. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Don't let it go to your head.
The-
I-
I have a long list of. It's not me putting my foot in my mouth, but just being around straight people, and it doesn't go well for me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
as opposed to gay people.
no, by straight
I'm
people.
just
I
kidding.
mean,
So
I
that's
know
your
what you
demo.
meant.
I get the
Yeah.
demo. I get it now. Now it makes sense. The outfit.
yeah.
So
The outfit
Koly,
makes
that's why
sense now.
Koly loves it so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
love
it's
dudes
cool.
mostly. Any dudes,
Yeah.
any kind of dudes, like highest bidder, biggest dick, tallest, shortest. I don't care.
I also
It's not a
get
competition.
Well,
I also get it's only a matter of time before somebody asks me for drugs. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
the guy in the group that looks like he has drugs on him all the time.
Do you?
Fair
I
enough.
don't have drugs on me.
See, because I immediately thought that when I first met you. When you walked up and when I was outside, I thought you were trying to sell me
oh,
pot.
Tony.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dude, I don't know, man. And then I saw your notepad.
And
I was like,
most
oh,
of
he
the
must be here for
times,
the
I don't even have drugs on me.
like
most of the
90.
time.
like 20, sometimes, occasionally, usually I do, but I'm not selling them.
Yeah. I mean, I always have mommy, but I just get mad. People assume I do.
Yeah, don't insinuate that I'm a seller.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
There we
Good
go.
Lord, that was good.
Wow.
That was a long one.
I teared up a little
Yeah, I thought you were dying for like a second.
bit. That kind of like burnt my nose, too.
Yeah. Wait, you drinking PBR? How's that possible?
Well, I had I had an old style
Oh,
first.
yeah, that'll do it.
That was kind of holding that in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was holding that in.
That's
you
fair.
Know, had that old style.
Yeah, I
And,
mean, I get
my
it. Sometimes
PBR.
you just gotta drink and brew.
Yeah.
Burp a lot.
You got to brew with the bros.
I'll let people know that I don't think I've ever burped on this show.
Well, now's the
Tony
time.
has. I should keep track of your burps.
Oh my god! If you just go back and listen to each episode and do all the
This
counts.
I'm gonna start doing that now. This little notebook I write things down in.
This is my first sit down. I think you've done at least 3 times.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I burp every episode probably.
You had that one weird
Here's
burp
mine.
when you
That's my
started off.
contribution to the burp
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah. That, was a weird
non-burp.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
was like
was
a half
that was like a-
burpee.
I'm gonna give you 4.5.
Like a little half burpee.
I'm gonna keep tracking this little notebook of mine.
That's
I
brilliant.
don't even know. All right, for you, the vote. I can't even fucking talk. Shit. For those of you that
You're
are
not-
listening,
You're stuck
I
in
hope
a cul-de-sac
you've
of
been
words.
keeping
Tony.
track.
I know. I hope you guys have been keeping count of how many burps that I've done so far. If not, please rewind and listen from the beginning again.
There will be an exam.
Yeah, there will be an exam at the end. And then we're going to just, I want to compare how many Freddie has counted by the end of the show and what you guys actually counted. And it's not going to mean a goddamn thing, so I guess you really don't have to if you don't want to, but
Whose burp is it
it
anyway?
would be fun
Yep.
for you.
Yeah. Well, if that's fun for
Well,
you,
you can email us
there you go.
at
Email the show.
sweetnothingscleveland@gmail.com. Boom. You can email us and tell us how many counts that you had, and then we compare that to Freddie's.
And then keep track of how many burps you make while you listen to this.
Yeah.
Tell
you
us.
realize like how gassy Tony is.
We're all gonna guess. We're all gonna guess, and the next episode they'll reveal our guesses, and if we're right, you owe us beers.
Yep. Either way, they owe us beers.
Okay. Fair. Yeah.
It's all gonna boil down to that.
Okay, just buy me a beer. I will do anything for a beer.
That's true. I've actually seen him do that. I've actually watched him rub mustaches with another man for a beer.
Oh wow, that's
I've done
intense.
way gayer than that.
Yeah.
Way gayer.
I didn't want to expose you too much.
Feel free.
Um.
Say your worst. Well, this is honesty hour. I already gave you my real name. I'll tell you anything.
That's true.
Ask me any question.
Well,
I'll answer it as
how about
honestly as
you
possible.
tell us? You tell us something. All right,
There's
so
no
like,
fun in that. You ask me any question.
Listen.
Okay.
I was just talking about my fuck off moment that I just had with my mom.
Yeah.
And then Freddie just told about his. What do you have? Throw something at the table. What do you have?
Something embarrassing?
Yeah. Throw it into us. Somewhere
here's-
you've had that awkward moment, maybe. Whatever you got.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm really good at making moments awkward for other people.
Okay.
I don't often get into the frame of mind like, oh, I feel awkward. Like that's not my character at all. So that's a really tough thing for me to even think about because it's not anything I've ever kept track of because I don't think it's ever really happened to me. Like,
you don't
I
have
just
anything
say
that sticks
shit.
out in your head?
Um,
What's a situation that you've got yourself into and you're like, I have to fucking go right now because this is fucking...
okay, I got one for
Okay.
I got one for you.
Okay.
So, situation that I felt like I needed to get the fuck out of real quick because of my own actions getting me there. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay, so the year was 2012. No, it was 2012, and I was on tour. No, it was 2014. I was on
Oh my
tour.
God, make up your mind.
It was
Koly.
2014. I'm sorry, dude. I toured a lot. Whatever. It was 2014. I'm on tour. I think we're out west somewhere. It might have been.
I'm just gonna edit this whole fucking thing and get Morgan Freeman to do everything you're saying right now.
Was 2014. No, I was on tour. I was in, I believe, Utah. I was around Salt Lake City somewhere because the day before we had jet skied on Salt Lake City, on the Salt Lake, which is really rad. So we play the show, and then afterwards, some fans or some people are like, "You should come back to our house and party," and we're all just like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Yeah." So we go to this house, which is about an hour away. Which initially they're like, "Oh, it's 20 minutes away." We get there, and I'm already drunk from the show. We get there, and they were like, "Hey, let's play Truth or Dare." I was like, "Wait a minute, how old are you guys?" So start checking IDs. I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go," and I don't know how to get to. I'm already fucking wasted. I don't know what to do. I'm there with people who are older than me and people who are also running the tour, and they're like in charge of the situation. So I'm stuck no matter where I'm at.
Okay.
No.
None of them are children, mind you, but they're all like 18 to 20. Maybe there was one that was 22.
So it's all legal.
Legal, but fucking weird. And we're
So
just
what,
like, and we're in some
2014, 3
person's
years
parents'
ago?
house.
How old are you right now? 30?
I'm 30. Yeah.
Okay, so you're 27.
They were
I
like
guess that's
they were like
pretty
18.
huge.
It was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
All right, that
So
is weird then.
I'm like, all right, whatever. So
It's weird,
the
but
person
it's
that
not
who is my
illegal.
boss,
Yeah, exactly.
the person who's my particular boss on this tour, he basically makes me play Truth or Dare. So I just kept truth, whatever. Finally, he realizes what I'm doing. He says this one girl who's 18, and she says dare, and so she dares him, or he dares her to like kiss me or whatever. And I was like, okay,
Or whatever.
yeah. And so like she's an inch away from my mouth, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. So all I do is blurt out, "I'm gay, and I've never told anyone." I'm not gay.
You
But
handled it well.
she stops and she's like, "Are you really? I'm so sorry." I was like, "Yeah, it's cool. You know what? This is what I needed. I didn't know how to get out, but here I am. I'm
Oh
out."
my god.
And it alienated the entire room, and we left about 20 minutes later.
Yo, yeah, you just shrunk everybody's dicks.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's
That's all I could think
horned
to
up
do.
on these young girls.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, and I was single at the time. I could have.
I think you did the
Felt
right
real
thing.
weird. I think I did too.
Yeah, that was very
I don't look
mature
back at
of
that
you.
and regret, but that's one of the things that sticks with me. I
You
think about it
bailed out of a
occasionally.
closet you were never in.
Yeah,
did
exactly.
the right thing.
I walked into the closet, looked around, said, "This isn't for me," but then fell out of it as if I'd been there for years.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah,
You
hey, that's what I
sashayed
did.
out.
So yeah, I sashayed out. So that's probably the weirdest situation I've ever been in that I had to get out of, where my actions were a little awkward. If that answers your
Interesting.
question, I hope it does.
No, that was pretty good, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, I still have some that are very buried deep that I can't talk about on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For legal reasons.
Well, it's going to involve things that we were allowed to say in the 80s, as Freddie would put it.
Yeah. Dave's Tony calls me that we're okay to say in the 80s.
Can I have some examples
No.
that aren't pertinent to what you're saying?
I mean, it's a
Just
really...
one example. Just I don't know what ballpark you're playing in right now.
Oh, I can't say anything. Yeah, I can't put any words into it. The thing is, that it's a really funny story, and I wish I could just kind of blast it out, but then I would be like a huge butthole if I actually tell the story. Who knows? Maybe there'll be one time that we get super drunk, and I'm just gonna be like, "Look at, I didn't mean this to be
write that down in my
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
and
jot that down.
I'm not saying this to be offensive, but this was a thing that happened. So
I'm very
just,
confused.
Just write that down. We're gonna save this for another podcast.
Yeah. Let me know. I'll tune in.
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's definitely the one. That's the word.
Why can't?
Oh yeah. Well, the first word.
Yeah,
Not
I
the
figured
second.
that, but
No, retard. I'll say all the time. I don't care about saying that.
you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with saying
Wait,
retard.
so you can't say the first word?
No, I don't because I don't want to offend anybody.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But
That's
I have
fair.
a really funny story, and I'll tell you off the air.
I appreciate that.
It's it's
It starts with an N.
no, fuck off,
I'm like, wait, that's not what that said.
no, don't you dare put that word in my mouth.
Oh, that was brilliant. And that's a prime example of what the fuck we've just been talking about. Foot in mouth.
Nazi.
This is why it's hard to make friends.
This is the Nazi party.
Yeah.
As in German Nazis, just that you
Yeah.
guys cannot see what's going on
Bunch
here.
of Nazis and retards.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't.
Yeah, so we'll save that for a later day.
What else you got, Tom? What else you got?
All right, so actually, I was just thinking about this the other day.
I'm just now feeling good.
Okay, good.
Hey-o.
Now, this would actually help cheer you up, baby.
Okay.
On your background of your phone, do you still have my family?
Oh, I did for the longest time.
Did you? How
Yeah.
long did you have it for?
Uh,
Wait, hold on. To explain to
Yeah,
everybody,
I'm perplexed.
about 4 years ago, before I moved to California,
Okay.
my mom was getting all worked up, like, oh no, my son's moving to California, I'm never gonna see him again, and she wanted to have family group photos. Do you have it to at least show
Yeah,
Koly?
yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
I'm gonna
And-
put it on our Instagram too.
Okay,
Please
perfect.
do.
Oh my gosh. and I had longer hair too. My hair was like down to like my shoulders.
I
And
can't even
which
picture
one do you
that.
have? I want to see which one you have.
It's just the
Is it
one-
the family
it
one or
looks
is it
like
the one
a
with the
nice redneck white family.
Is it like the full family or is it just me and my siblings?
Yeah, it's a full family.
Okay. So so my mom wanted to get all these photos done.
Yeah. What did she think was going to happen to you in California that she'd never see you again?
I don't know. It's their mothers, you know? That's just how they
He's
are.
going to go. He's going to become a gay in the films. I'll never see
All
him.
right, so my mom goes, all right, we're just gonna start with the story. So my
Yeah,
mom
I'd love to hear
goes, hey, I know you're leaving in a couple of weeks. We're gonna have family photos. I need you to be at my house. Yeah, take a little gander at that.
Why do you... You look like Ellen.
What?
Like a brunette Ellen.
I don't think Ellen had hair that long.
Does your
And Tony
dad...
doesn't like women.
Does your dad drink... Does your dad drink Keystone?
That's Ken. That's my stepdad.
That's Ken. That's the Ken.
Yeah, that's the Ken.
Does
And
he-
that's my mom. I was talking about if Ken gave her the pearl necklace.
Your mom's babe.
That's what everyone tells me.
Your dad looks... Your
Stepdad.
stepdad has a sweet mustache. I'll give him that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I can't... You look like John LaJoie in this photo. Do you know John LaJoie?
No, who's that?
From The League?
Oh, yeah. Is
yeah.
that the guy that does the song like...
Taco from
Yeah,
The
yeah,
League.
Taco, yeah.
You look like him in
Show
this
me your
photo.
genitals
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. E equals MC vagina.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Send me a copy of that. I want to put that on
It's on my
t-shirt.
Facebook.
Oh, then.
Yeah,
fuck.
you can. There's probably more on there too. I
I
think that's
can't
where Freddie
wait.
got it. Was on the Facebook.
So go on with your story.
All right. So anyway, so Ma is like, hey, you're gonna be leaving in a couple weeks. We're gonna do family photos on this date. Okay. So I have 3 sisters and a brother. Okay. Now the oldest, I'm the oldest of the 5, but the oldest sister also has like a son that's a couple years old, like probably 3 or 4 this time, and her boyfriend, which is also the baby daddy. So my mom's like, hey,
Not husband?
well, it's husband now. That's actually the sister that just got married a couple weeks ago.
Oh, fantastic. It
Yeah.
adds up.
So, so my mom's like, okay, make sure you're at my house by like 8 a.m. and then we're gonna go to this photo place, and then we're gonna do family photos.
Like a Sears or
No, it wasn't like a Sears or like a Kmart. It was like an actual like
a photography studio.
yeah, like in like a plaza, like
Okay.
but it's like a photography place,
Like
like
a
it's
dead format building. Like
Yeah.
nobody's doing that anymore.
yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and again, this was like 2013. And so I'm like, okay, no problem. And this was like on like a Saturday morning or probably a Sunday morning. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. I plan on staying in, probably like playing some video games. And then, of course, a couple of my friends were like, hey, come on, have some drinks. I was like, oh, no, I'm really caught up in like, I don't know, Mortal Kombat or something else playing. I don't know.
Dude.
And they're like, no, just come out for like a beer or two. And I'm like, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I'll come out for a beer or two. I've been bored. So I go out and hang out with them. And of course, 1 beer, 2 beer doesn't stay that way. You fucking go out, then shots are happening. Next thing you know, it's fucking bar closed. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like pretty drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, if I go home right now, it's 2:30. I can sleep for like 5 hours, and I can make it out to Ma's house. Well, then
Were you living?
I was living here in Lakewood.
Okay.
And mind you, my ma lives out in Medina, which is about a half-hour drive.
Yeah, no, I know.
For those of you that don't know. And so it's come down to like closing time, and I was like, okay, I got to go home. Well, of course, disaster goes, no, let's go back to my house, and we're going to have more beers there. And I was like, no, I have to go home. He's like, come on, you can have 1 more beer. And I was like, you're right. I can have one
totally
more beer.
can. You're right.
Yeah,
You know
I can
me.
definitely have
You know
that.
my body.
Right. So, yeah. So then we all, like a whole bunch of us go over there, and then we're drinking, we're playing games, we're bullshitting. And then next thing I know, it's like 6:30 a.m. and I'm like, I've been drinking for like 10 or 12 hours, and I need to go home and sober up.
Yeah.
So
You have family photos.
Yeah. So then I finally get home, and I'm like, all right, it's about 7 o'clock. I'm just gonna hang out. I'll drink some water. I'll leave in like a half hour.
Yeah, you'd be there
drive
at 8?
all the way to Medina after drinking for like 8 or 10 hours. And then I'm going to go do my family photos. I'll take a shower. We'll be good.
Yeah.
I passed out
Oh,
like 10 minutes after being home.
of course.
I woke up at like 1:30 in the afternoon with like literally like 75, 80 missed calls from my mom,
They think
my
you're dead.
sisters, my stepdad, like all these text messages
You
asking where the
motherfucker.
fuck I am. Oh yeah,
We paid for this. It's non-refundable.
Oh, no,
I thought
that's
they would be happy they don't have to pay to have them photoshopped out.
Yeah, right? That was expensive in 2013.
Yeah. And so like I wake up and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep and I don't have a real excuse. I'm sorry. And so she's like screaming at me because the oldest sister was only able to do the photos in the morning here.
Right.
And so she's like, now we're going to have to do photos all over again this afternoon, and Ashley can't be there, and this is all your fucking fault, like screaming at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am the biggest asshole. Yeah. Like, I'm just a total shitbag.
But it looks like it worked out. She's in the photo, right?
No.
Well, no, she's not. No, Ashley is not in that photo.
No.
So what happens is I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna head over like right now. So like I jump in the shower. I like run to the store like to get like smokes and like Red Bull, and I happen to see like those like big like floppy beach hats that like girls will wear.
Yeah.
Like,
Sun
like,
hat.
Yeah, like those like big old circle suns.
Yeah.
My mom's like loves hats.
Okay.
Like just all kinds of hats.
Bought her a hat.
So I was like, oh,
From a
this
gas station?
No. It was like Drug Mart or something, or like
that's
like
way better.
or like
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
way
yeah,
better
yeah.
than a gas station.
or like a Walgreens or something. You know, they have like
okay.
random shit there. I don't know. That's a Walgreens.
You pick her up some orthopedic insoles too. You're a shit
Maybe grab her
son, Tony.
prescription on the way.
She doesn't need those. She's still really young.
Yeah, she's kind of a babe.
So I was like, I see this, and I was like, fuck yes, I'm gonna get this hat for her. So I get all the way out there to Medina, and I pull in the driveway. Literally, my mom's walking out of the house, screaming as I'm pulling up the driveway. Comes up to the car, and she's like, "You fucking asshole!" She's like, "We wasted all this money, and you can't be there. Or you weren't there. Ashley can't be there for the afternoon ones. We have to do a whole other set." She stops and goes,
What's this?
"Is that hat for me?" And I go, "Yeah, I got that for you." And she's like, "Aw." And then I park the car and I take out the hat and I was like, "Here," I was like, "Try this on. I want to see how you look with it." And she's like, "Oh, I love this hat so much." And then she's like looking in the windows and see how she looks. She's like, "This looks really great." I look over, the rest of my family's like, their whole face is like dropped. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We've been dealing with mom fucking screaming for hours, crying and yelling and angry.
With
and
a Walgreens hat.
with
And
a
everything's
fucking
okay.
floppy beach hat and everything.
Was it like
the
$7?
sun just came right out. Oh yeah, something like that. And the sun just came right back out and completely all smiles.
That's
And my mom-
fantastic.
and that's why I've been named the golden child around the family.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Just a couple observations about this picture.
Yeah.
Besides your mom and dad,
Stepdad.
Pretty
Ken,
firm on that
besides your
stepdad.
mom and Ken,
Okay. It's not my
you
dad.
look like-
it's my stepdad.
you look like
Shawnee dad joke.
No, I got it.
you look like Roseanne, the family in Roseanne, except you're Darlene.
I cannot unsee that now. That is accurate.
We got
I was gonna say-
we got a little DJ hanging low.
Look at DJ.
yeah.
Yeah.
Darlene up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I take it that's your middle or your mom. Your mom is the Aunt Jackie of the situation.
Oh man, mine kind of could go for
Oh,
Aunt Jackie.
shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ken looks like he's one dangly earring away from teaching your mom a lesson.
No, so as you started telling that story, I thought you were going to lead that you were drunk in that photo. And I was going to say, you don't look drunk in it at all. You look like you might have been really into attack.
No, like
Or asking
shower
Alexandria.
and Red Bulls and all that
Yes.
got me sobered up
So
for it. Yeah.
you look good.
So
You
long
look
story
clean.
short, I end up making it for the afternoon photos.
But your sister didn't.
But
make
my
it.
older sister, well, I'm the oldest, but the oldest of the sisters couldn't make it because she had shit to do.
Does she hate you for that, or is she okay with it?
My mom or the sister?
Anyone.
Oh, no. It gets brought up from time to time. Like, it's a story that's never forgotten.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it still gets brought up from
Because,
here
like, here's
and
what's
there.
going to happen in, like, 50 years from now. You know, your family, as you know it, will be dead.
All of them?
I don't know. I'm just saying. One day, somebody's going to stumble across that photo and be like, look at this family, and your sister's going to be excluded from that. And that's on you. That's on you.
Like,
you
it'd be
erased
like
her existence from the future.
Apocalyptic times, and there's just gonna be a photo that's just gonna be kind of like halfway hanging out of the sand. Oh, you put it in the background
It's
again.
his phone background.
And then they just bend over and they pick it up and they
Look at
just pull
this
this photo
family.
out. Yeah, and there's gonna be some like writing on the back.
This is
some
the whole
message.
family, no more, no less. And then
Yeah.
it erases your sister from history.
Yeah,
Or
that's
what
in
if-
the future.
Your sister's the only one that lives because she's not in that picture.
Oh, like a serial killer found it and
Yeah,
then
you
took us
saved
all
her,
out.
dude.
Wow.
So you're welcome, Ashley.
Actually,
There
yeah,
you go.
wow,
Fuck
that's
you.
a brilliant.
Yeah,
I'd watch that film.
yeah. So boom, take that.
Good for everyone involved.
Put that in your butt and fuck it.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Whoa, that's getting aggressive. This escalated quickly.
You gotta say please.
Please put that in your butt and fuck it.
You said that to your sister. But
Oh,
there's
no.
one story you won't tell.
In a world, no. Shit.
Yeah, that's been kind of more of the embarrassing things that have popped up recently in my brain. That because I remember you bringing this up, the fucking photo. You
I know. I
finding
showed
that,
up. What was that Simpsons trivia night we went to?
Yeah.
And I had this picture like sitting in my phone because I found it on Tony's Facebook. I think his mom posted it, and I was like, Tony, you gotta explain this to me. Why is
Yeah.
your Family Guy glamour shot?
Yeah, all right, so I have a couple of those to my credit. Some Sears Portrait Studio, Kmart Studio,
Go on.
family shots, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just me and one of my ex-girlfriends who was really into like documenting our relationship for some reason.
Wait, that's weird. So did you guys have like a puppy or a baby or anything with you
Not even one. We had a cat, but it was
in the photos?
No.
So it's just you two.
Just us two.
It's just a couple. How long are you guys dating for?
5 years. But
Okay, I guess
well,
that's better than
hear me
like
out.
6 months. Okay, go
The
on.
picture started at about a year or so mark, which was at the time. This was 2005. I
Okay.
was like really
Yeah.
off put by it,
Okay.
and I use them occasionally as Throwback Thursdays because I look like a douche. I'm wearing she made us coordinate sweaters
Naturally.
color wise, and I was awful. I was an awful looking person. I look like I would be a great stepdad, kind of that vibe.
You still do.
Thank you. I strive for. Honestly, I've accepted my place in my lot in life. Like I have a child of my own,
Right.
but I've also accepted that whomever I marry or settle with will probably have other kids, and I'm gonna be a stepdad. I've accepted that
enough.
as my lot in life.
You also, I mean, like, not that it's a thing anymore, but I would take you as like the stepdad that would like take the stepchild out to like Blockbuster to rent a video game to like trick him into liking you.
I wouldn't. I'm more of a family video guy, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
All right. Tomato.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I would buy
Penis,
love.
peni, got it.
I've bought sex. Why wouldn't I buy love?
Yeah, exactly. Why not have
bought
both?
sex. For
I
the
don't
record,
think-
I've
I
not
don't
bought
want
sex.
either of you kids, either of you guys near kids. I don't trust
I have a
either of you
child.
at all.
I have a child. He's great. He's awesome.
You have
Yeah,
a child?
Yeah.
I have a
You
7-year-old.
just said that.
Oh,
God, it's like you don't even
I'm not on
listen.
drugs,
Why
he
is
says.
it- Oh, I'm the dummy. He just got done telling me that he was gonna be a stepdad someday. Why don't you lead with "I'm a real fucking"?
I did.
dad right
I
now."
did say.
He did say that.
Oh.
I was just calling him out as being a stepdad to other people's children.
Yeah, which I will be probably.
Because those
Probably.
kids are like, I already have a dad, and so he's like, no,
Yeah, and I'll be like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
but
be
he's,
your
like,
new
locked
daddy.
up.
I'm gonna take you to family video, and
Yeah.
you can rent some PS1 games.
Is
Tony,
that what
Tony
happened
wishes
to you,
his
Tony? You didn't
stepdad
talk?
did some of these things.
Yeah,
Tony's
Tony
just
Hawk.
talking about some of these
Yeah,
wishes.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, THPS.
Yeah,
I know it.
yeah,
I'm avid. in
That's
it.
right.
I get it. Huh?
I can't even fucking
Avid.
talk. Avid AF.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was a classy move.
I think it's hilarious that you are going to be a better stepdad than a regular.
Oh
dad.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
It just pisses off your regular son.
Yeah. My kid is 7. He's an asshole already, which is I raised him that way, so I'm proud of him.
I've seen the Snapchats. He looks like a little cool old dude.
Yeah,
though.
he's fucking rad. But I definitely know that because whomever I wind down with, if you will, and whatever kids they have, they're gonna be degenerate fucking assholes probably. 'Cause they don't have a father figure. I'm trying to be that. So
Fair enough.
they're gonna be like assholes.
You're just gonna have to
by
be the one to
proxy.
teach them
Yeah.
how to dab.
You're
Exactly.
going to be the one that takes
My
some
kid already
fishing
knows how
with
to
the
dab.
visor. You just get him a couple visors and take him fishing in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking guy. You get me. You get me as a person, and I respect that.
I wrote the book on fatherhood. You just get a Playboy bunny hat.
That's all you really need to be a good dad. in
Dude, it
2017.
seems like hats solved all our problems today.
Yeah.
Tony's mom was all pissed off. He bought her a big dumb floppy hat from CVS.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You're going to save this
I'll be a great
to your
dad.
stepkids because you're going to get them little Playboy visors.
That's
Put on
perfect.
the dumb heads.
Yeah, but what about you? Hat didn't save you.
Oh, I'm not going to have any kids or hats.
You're wearing a
You're
hat.
wearing a hat.
Wait,
And
what
I
kind of
have
hat is
plenty
that?
of
What kind of
kids.
hat is that?
This is a Cleveland-
Indians. Oh, go tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, this hat got me in some trouble when I was in Chicago.
What happened?
Some Native American did
Were
not
you in a
like it.
blood or
Oh,
Crip
really?
neighborhood?
Yeah, he started running his mouth, but I think he had some mental illness. You know.
Wait, I'm
That'll
sorry.
happen sometimes.
You said it was a Native American?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay.
they did not like. I mean, this hat was offensive, but I was like, you know how many of these Blackhawks jerseys I've seen around?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's
It-
all
with
through Chicago.
people in Native Americans wearing Blackhawks jersey. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot.
Well, you know what's
different.
funny is I've seen both sides of the Wahoo argument
Yeah.
of there are a lot of
think it is,
natives
like,
who
yeah.
are like, this is kind of offensive, but then there's, I won't say a majority, but a lot of other natives who are like, nah, it's
Yeah.
fine. We don't care.
I think
That's not-
it's probably tasteless and it needs to be phased out, but it's also nostalgic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a part of the
Yeah.
franchise at the very least. So
But I
Right.
think
you have to
like
respect that,
like,
especially since we're playing so well. You can't just like
Change it
discredit.
now,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It'd be foolish. To
Yeah,
do.
with all
I
those
do like
things,
the C block
besides
logo.
Tony saying the N word earlier.
Yeah.
With all those things, I always judge
He hinted at it.
your intention rather than what you're saying.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the intention behind it is to show homage. That's part of
I agree.
this region. But with that being said, I can understand why people are offended and we're like, we'll just stick to that C.
Yeah,
You know?
I get it.
But
I'm not mad about it.
no.
I'm wearing an Indians jersey
Yeah,
right
yeah. And what's your hat?
now. Oh, it's emo night. It's our little jukebox logo.
Okay.
It's our custom jukebox logo. He's a little sad jukebox drinking a PBR, crying with flippy hair.
That sounds really cool. You should probably had a brighter color on a black hat.
Nah, dude, it's embroidered, man. It's fresh. Everything that's cool right now is like you can barely see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at a hot girl's Instagram who's like 22. You can't see any of her photos. They're all like shadowy and dark.
And it's a dad hat. Dad hats are big.
Dad
right
hats
now.
are super huge right now.
And you are a dad, so.
And a future stepdad.
You know what else is huge right now?
So
Dad
you're already
shoes.
double.
I don't know what dad shoes are. What do
They're
you mean?
like big
Like
puffy
the-
New Balance.
Yeah, New Balance
Huh.
for sure.
You can
My
get yourself
friend
some on
Andy,
the way home.
shout out to Andy. He's for years now. He's been wearing New Balances, like lawnmower, like dad shoes. He's 23, I think, but he wears like these dad shoes. He has no kids, but he just wears these dad shoes, and it's hilarious.
I
We call them
respect
lawnmower
that.
shoes because that's what it looks like. He's mowing the
Yeah,
lawn.
yeah,
respect
that's
that.
that's usually what dads
So
are
you're
mowing,
telling me
yeah.
he's cutting edge.
Yeah.
He's also cutting grass.
He's also cutting. He's also cutting.
Why did that just slay me?
You are welcome.
Brilliant,
I'll be
brilliant.
here all night.
He's also cutting women out of his life.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what's funny is I wish I could say he is, but he is a dog. And Andy, I hope you're
Oh,
listening.
good for you, Andy.
Andy,
Andy,
needs
how
an
handsome is
intervention.
Andy?
Andy's a good-looking
Do I know
guy.
Andy?
You might have met him a few times.
Okay.
He's tall. He's a nurse.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's playing
thin,
that
he's fit.
sensitive side.
He
Nurses
does. He's
always
good at it.
want-
But you know what's funny?
They're always
I call
worried
him-
about their footwear. You never see a nurse and
Oh.
you're like, sweet kicks, dude. You're always
Yeah.
like, look at those puffy fucking
That's
shoes
what
on
he does.
that
But
dude.
he was
That
doing this
is the
before he was a
answer.
nurse. But I have him
That's the
saved on my
answer.
phone as Andy Savage because he's the most savage person I know. He's on Tinder,
Savage
like
AF.
talking like nonsense,
Hell
like things
yeah.
I would not even brave enough to say to girls, and he
That's
pulls them.
cool.
Well, he did. He's got a girlfriend now. But
Nice. Cutting back.
yeah, he's pulling it back. Got to do that fall cleanup, if you will, and settle in for the winter.
That fall cleanup. Tis the season, am I right? All right. I think we're about time here to wrap things up.
Yeah.
Freddie, you got anything you want to plug?
No, but we should definitely lead people to our Instagram. Sweet Nothing CLE on Instagram.
Okay, so that's our @ handle. And Sweet Nothings CLE.
Yep.
Okay. How about you, Koly? What do you got?
Wait, time out. Did you not know that?
I was just repeating what you said.
Oh, so you didn't know? I'm like, how do you not know?
He might not have known.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, he handles all the Instagram
He drifts
stuff.
in and out of
Yeah.
the social.
I have an
media.
iPod Touch that I just keep for our Instagram.
A touch.
Yeah. iPod Touch.
I respect that.
Is that what you actually use for it?
Yeah. I just keep our Instagram on the iPod Touch.
That's
Nice.
literally
it
it.
sucks because now I'm gonna put this picture of you and your dumb family. And I gotta send it to myself, to my iPod.
Oh, yeah.
And then I gotta.
But imagine how excited you'll
dumb.
be later when
They're
you have a new
alright, I
message
guess.
and you open it and it's that photo.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And you
I
did
get
that
to
on
see this all the
purpose twice.
time. What?
Put that photo there on your phone.
Oh, the photo of you and your dumb family has been on the back of my
Hey,
phone
they're
for a
not
couple
dumb.
months.
They're all right.
I don't know.
They
Did you
seem like
see 'em?
fine
I
people.
like them, kinda.
I
It's a
don't know.
dumb photo, but they're good people.
I think individually they're all good people, but when you get them all together like this,
It's a dumb photo.
You know, it is. It's really shit. Dude, I am fucking skinny as fuck.
Yeah,
there,
you look like you.
I look like I'm like
Yeah.
21, but I'm like 28 or so in that
Good for
picture.
you.
27.
that's a few years ago.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the same generation.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't have anything to plug, but I will say
What
thank
about
you guys
the
for having me. Oh, that album's coming out eventually. I don't know when. I don't have a date.
Yeah.
I'm very lazy when it comes to recording.
Can we follow you on stuff? To
Yeah,
find
you can
out?
follow me. I'm Koly Kolgate on literally everything. I'm the only. I was the only one for a long time. Now there's some other Koly, and it's weird. He also
imposters.
raps,
Mm-hmm.
but he's really good. So I'm like, all right, well, give me some plays.
Really good. What? Like he also raps?
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah,
Oh.
his name is Koly, which is weird.
So what came first, the On or the
Oh.
Kolgate?
Ooh, fantastic. I came first,
Okay.
and then I came
Where's your proof?
the internet.
Okay. I believe you.
It's just on the
I don't have
internet
anything to plug with.
Mm,
At
it's
Koly
on
Kolgate, record eventually, probably later this year. Well, maybe January. That seems more logical. Outside of that, I am looking to start my own podcast. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Okay. And I mean that's cool. You should do it. Do you have like an idea like what like you would that your topics would be or
Kind of this format. Maybe throw in some politics, throw in some sports, throw in some album reviews, music reviews, things like that.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure yet. I've talked to a couple other people, and they're on board with the project. Just got to get it off the ground and figure out how to do it, where to do it, and get it going. But this is actually my first time ever on a podcast.
Oh really?
So thank you.
You're welcome.
For what-
How was your
for-
experience?
Well, you popped my cherry, and I'll call you tomorrow. So we'll see.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, but no, I had a great time. You guys are very, very unprofessional, and I
yeah,
like that.
that's exactly. Oh, thank you. That's exactly what
I
we
get
like.
down with that vibe, and I think I'll do it. Depending on the feedback I get from this, from my friends and fans and demo, we'll see how I feel like which direction I feel like going.
Awesome.
Right now, I'm pretty sold on the idea of doing it though.
You
Unless
should.
they tell
It's
me, hey,
fun.
you suck down
It's
there,
a
you were
mo-
not good. I don't like your voice. You should go home. You should overdose on something.
Well,
then
here's
maybe I
We've
will.
been told all those things.
yeah,
Oh,
that's-
fantastic.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
in. I'm
So
definitely
you
in.
You just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah. I like the flow.
Freddie and I have discussed this too. On like, it's weird listening to yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know, and Freddie's more on the side like I'm just not gonna listen to us
Yeah.
talk. But me, I'm like I'm gonna fucking listen. I
Do
want to
you
make
play
sure
back the
everything.
podcast?
Huh?
You listen back to the podcast?
Oh yeah, because I want to make sure everything's like rolling nicely and
Yeah,
and what
audio
it's-
stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah, check levels.
But I think of it this way: everybody has to listen to the sound of my voice any goddamn ways.
Mhm.
So, fuck it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Even if it sounds weird to me, they're used to it
Mhm.
for the last X
Your
amount
life,
of years that
yeah.
we've known each other. So they enjoy it already.
I get that. I like I said, I released records as a musician,
Yeah.
a vocalist, if you will.
So you
And
really
I've
so-
listened back to myself thousands of times.
Mhm.
It still feels weird every single time I do it.
Right.
And that's my like rap voice or my singing voice, which is very different than my talking
I know. I
voice.
still have a lot of like demos and shit on
Yeah.
SoundCloud that I'll go back and listen to every once in a while. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is terrible.
Yeah, a lot of times that's how I feel, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I did that right. work on
Yeah.
that later. We'll touch on that later. Put
Right.
it on that later. I'm lazy. I never do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, cool. You guys, come find us on YouTube. Sweet Nothings Podcast with Tony and Freddie. Also, same thing for our Facebook page. On both of them, like things, subscribe to them. You'll get notifications for each new episode. This is what you want in your life. This is what you need in your life. This ridiculous, funny, shitty, awesome, hilarious, boring content.
Now they had fun.
Yeah, they had fun.
Yeah.
We had fun.
I had a great time.
We'll give you your money back if you didn't.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself if you didn't. How about that? Eat shit and die.
Fuck
I drove all
you.
the way out here. Eat shit and die. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Tell your friends not to listen to
Yeah,
us.
fuck you. Don't shut it off. Actually, give us a negative review.
Um.
I'm sabotaging.
I'm just gonna
No,
listen
that's
to
fine.
Tony kiss everybody's ass, and I'm just gonna.
I'm sitting here like,
Everything.
shut the fuck
He's
up.
building a wall, and I'm just driving a truck through it.
Right now, everything's on YouTube, as I said. Pretty soon, as we get off our lazy asses, we'll have everything on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. We've been busy. Fuck off. Leave us alone. Give us a few minutes to breathe. We need to breathe. We'll have everything ready for you fucks very, very soon. And we hope you guys enjoy it as well as hate it. Again, leave comments. Tell us how much you hate the fucking show. How much would you love it? You have something embarrassing or shitty to say about me or Freddie? Hey, this episode we have Koly.
Yeah.
If you guys
use words that Tony won't use on the air.
Yeah, use 80s words.
Yeah, 80s words.
Please use all the 80s words you can think of.
But don't use Bill Maher words like Tony did.
Yeah, don't do that.
Other than that, is everyone's good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking
All right,
great, dude.
cool,
I've
guys.
Like 4 beers in me.
Tune in next week when we talk about
No,
the
6
dick
beers.
tricks that I taught Freddie to impress his grandma. Other than that, everybody, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
I'm sterile now.
What?
Bye-bye.